Hello friends, welcome to Dr. Vet channel. I am Dr. P.R. Patel, Professor Head Veterinary Medicine. We have already discussed osteodystrophy part 1. Now we are going to discuss here osteodystrophy part 2. In this, we'll study the clinical findings, clinical pathology and treatment of osteodystrophy in general, not individual. For individual disease, we have to make another video and I will upload soon the video on individual disease about the disease of bone. Here I will give you a generalized idea about the clinical findings of osteodystrophy, means disorders of the bone. First, there is weakening of the bone because of defective calcification and mineralization and osteoporosis. The bone becomes weak naturally. There is a bending of bone also, and due to this bending of the bone, you can see the conformation of the animal is changed, and this bending of the bone causes pain, and there is characteristic symptom here is the shifting lameness. There is shifting lameness from one leg to the other leg, changing of the pain from one limb to the other. That is shifting lameness. It is characteristic. There is a distortion of the normal axial relationship of the bone, and you will find something distortion of the limbs also or the whole body. Sometimes this distortion remain permanently or remain for a long time even after treatment is completed and you will become normal. Another characteristic finding is the distal ends of the long bones are enlarged. This is also characteristic. And there is circumscribed swelling of the soft tissues around the epiphysis, means around the joints, and clinician on palpation find that there is pain in the joints. Continuation of generalized clinical finding. There are three words here: spontaneous fracture, folding fracture, and pathologic fracture. Spontaneous fracture means the fracture become automatic. It will not require any striking or falling of the body. The softness of bone is to such an extent that animal will not bear weight even while getting up or lying down or even slightly coughing. Slight exertion may cause fracture, spontaneous fracture. Sometimes the bone becomes so soft that bone fold on its own. That is the folding fracture. Here fracture is really not occurring, but there is folding or buckling of the bone. Pathologic fracture, it is same as that of spontaneous fracture. Bone become soft. So even when the animal lying on the ground, there will be automatic fracture, pathologic fracture. And the common sites of fracture are the long bones of limb because they are supporting the body. There is weight on that. Pelvic girdle, femoral head, vertebra, ribs, and the transverse process of vertebrae. In some of the cases, calcinosis is observed, especially in cattle. There is extensive calcification of the bone and it is exhibited by lameness. Sometimes there is ectopic calcification. Calcification other than bone. It is always there. Calcific bone is always there. But ectopic means other than bone. Of cardiovascular system, lungs, and kidneys. And they shows some serious symptoms. An animal exhibit chronic wasting of the body. Here I will discuss the generalized clinical pathology or the diagnostic test performed for the diagnosis of disease of bone. Generally, there is estimation of serum calcium and phosphorus. These are the two main things, mostly calcium. There is estimation of serum alkaline phosphatase. The function of phosphatase is formation of bone. So there is increase of alkaline phosphatase. Analysis of it for the calcium, phosphorus, and vitamin D, and if required, other minerals. Analysis of bone ash for calcium, phosphorus, and other minerals. Histopathology of bone biopsy. That also gives a clear idea, but generally performed after death of the animal. An important and confirmatory diagnosis is radiographic examination of skeleton. Here we find everything, whether the calcification is not proper, whether growth of cartilage, whether growth of bone, fibrosis, and other things we can see clearly on X-ray examination of the skeleton. So this is confirmatory test. Not only confirmatory, but it is helpful in deciding the degree of disease, the degree of dystrophy. It is also helpful to decide whether the treatment is helpful or not, whether the treatment is giving response or not, or how much treatment is required, for how many days or interval we should continue. So this radiographic examination is an important tool for the diagnosis as well as for the helping in the type of treatment and progress of treatment. Here we will see generalized treatment of osteodystrophy. Specific treatment according to the etiology. We have seen that it is not only because of calcium, phosphorus, and vitamin D deficiency, but that deficiency also caused by other disease also. Examples are liver disease, renal disease plays a great part, parathyroid gland. So treatment according to the etiology. Detail about these things we will see in respective disease. Very important thing is dietary correction of calcium, phosphorus, and vitamin D. Supplementation of extra calcium, phosphorus, or vitamin D, either orally or through injections. The ready-made naturally available source of vitamin D is sunlight. So there should be sufficient exposure of animal to the sunlight. The ultraviolet rays synthesize vitamin D from the skin of the animal. Light exercise also help for curing of the disease and helpful for maintaining homeostasis of the minerals also. Symptomatic treatment according to the symptoms. If there is infection, give antibiotic. If there is severe pain, give anti-inflammatory. Then supportive treatment is also equally required to prevent, to control, or to relieve complications of the disease and its side effects, and to improve the comfort and quality of the animal. In this exercise, light exercise, give only light exercise. Generally, when bone disease are there, the animal are kept indoor and under confinement because the bones are likely to get spontaneous fracture or fracture of even slight falling, fighting, running, climbing. So this is should be prohibited. So take care of animal. Even after treating the animal, animal looks normal. But for 15 days or 1 month, be careful because there are all the chances fracture may occur. Friends, on individual osteodystrophy disease, I will upload the video. Request you to share this information to the veterinarians and veterinary students. Request you to subscribe the channel. Thank you very much for observing these videos.